My channel just did not reflect me, so I had to make some changes. Thank you so much for being here. You have been so good to me, like no joke. So I want to take a moment to appreciate you, appreciate every single one of you. You are not just a subscriber, you're a person. And even though I have like 25 people watching my videos, it's 25 people that could fill this whole space I'm in right now. So I want to take a moment to say I am seriously blessed. I am seriously thankful for you watching these videos. So today we're going to talk about me finally finding out who I want to speak to. Like, we're in episode 51 and it's insane that I'm just now realizing who I want to talk to. So that's what we're going to talk about. That's number one. Number two, we're going to dive into my dreams, and those who I'm talking to, they probably have the same dreams. So, we're going to dive into that and just things that I hope to see in the future and things holding us back. So without further ado, let's dive into this talk today. I finally found out who I wanted to talk to. It took me a minute, but I was dancing around actually not accepting these people, and I found out why. It's because I was literally talking to myself 5-6-ish years ago. Yeah, 5-6-ish years ago, when I just got out of the cult. I did not know my next move. I was lost. I was broken. I was messed up. Like, seriously, I was messed up, and I was trying to rebuild, trying to find myself, came up with a framework, which nice, that I did find myself and help founders found themselves. But in the past year and a half, I just felt like, it's no longer me. Like, yeah, it is me, but I want to be more. I want to show more of me. I want to do more things. And within that process, I found myself overthinking. Right? But I've never addressed that overthinking or the overthinker of me. And that's who I want to speak to, because I understand you so well. And I understand me so well. I overthink so much. I overthink everything. Funny story. So yesterday I was doing my Instagram. I have a new Instagram, by the way, a whole different topic, overthinking. And I was doing my bio, and I spent 2.5 hours on my bio. Like, literally. The bio should only be like 54 characters, that short. 3 lines, who you're talking to, some credibility, and then a call to action. I was overthinking that whole thing. Like, for real, 2.5 hours long, and ended up making that bio and lying in bed and thinking it's still not good. And this morning, mind you, I redid my bio. Can you do you comprehend how insane that is? Like, I'm listening to myself thinking, how insane is that? But it's because I am perfectionistic. I'm perfectionistic. I'm an overthinker. I want it to be perfect, and I'm not. Like, I'm not perfect. I'm far from it. I love the messiness. I love to create, and I don't know why I'm doing this, but it's not for me. It's not for me. And so, yeah, long story short, I want to talk to the overthinker. Wait, I have my phone right here. I want to talk to the overthinker. I want to talk to those who feel behind. I know that when I came out of the cult, I knew after spending 10 years in that place that my peers were way ahead of me. They could be crawling, but I needed to be flying because I was way behind. I want to talk to those who are identity confused. So those who forgot their identity, who they are. I know when I was in the cult, I was wearing a mask. I had a face on that wasn't me. When I got out, I was still wearing that mask. And sometimes in some situations, and I'll give you an example, I still feel like I'm wearing a mask. Like, people and I call it the regular world, when they don't feel okay with something, they'll just be like, I don't like this. Like, I have a friend, last time we went to do something, and he was like, he wasn't feeling it. Like, he was so confrontational, saying, I don't like this. Like, and I, being in the cult, we always learn to avoid these things. So I completely, like, in these situations, I won't tell you I don't like it. I'll probably be like, okay, and then, just slowly backing off, but not seeking or not going towards that confrontation. And it's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing, but it's a habit that I had to learn for 10 years. And it just stayed with me. So that's another thing. Let's see another character. I hope you don't mind. I'm looking at my phone for the notes because I cannot memorize this, and it would be fake of me to like put away the phone and then act as if I know what I'm talking about, but I have it written down in my notes. I also want to talk about the person, yeah, that feel like they have all the potential and talent in the world. That's me. Like, I'm literally talking to myself 5, 6 years ago. So the 30s me, 31, 32 me. I feel like I can do so much. And it sounds damn arrogant. It sounds so arrogant, but it's not. Like, let me give you an example. I know how to make clothes. Like, everything I'm wearing, I made. I know how to design, graphic design. I know how to script, film, all of that creative stuff. I wrote a book. There are just so many talents and gifts that I have that I believe the world needs. And even though I have all these gifts, I see people like with half the skills, and no shade, but I see people that are just good maybe at one thing, and maybe that's it. Like, they're just good at one thing and they're earning millions when I have all this talent and I'm just not getting through, like just not getting anything. So I want to talk to people like me, like, you have all these skills, you can do everything, but you're just not doing anything. And I know, like, I see comments on my Instagram, I see comments on Reddit, all the platforms, LinkedIn, where people are just saying the same thing. And I know that I'm not alone. Like, I'm not alone in this. So I want to talk to you. Like, I really want to talk to you. And if this does not resonate, you are not my people. Like, if this does not resonate and you're like, I don't know what he's talking about, go. This is not for you. Like, seriously. So I really want to talk to my people right on this platform. Like, on YouTube, I am talking to you, talking to my people. Let's see another one. I know I had another one. Right. Don't trust themselves. Like, I mean, think about my Instagram bio I just told you about. I'm not trusting myself. If I trusted myself, I'd be like, it's good. It's great. Like, I thought of it. It's good. So being a perfectionistic overthinker has something to do with distrust. Distrust. I think it's distrust. We distrust ourselves, like, really. And later. I'll talk about how I want to overcome this. But yeah, it's so annoying. It is so annoying. You can see the frustration on my face. And I know if you're watching this and you feel this way, you can relate. You know how annoying it is to want to win, but not winning. And it's horrible. Okay. So where I am now, yeah, currently I am doing my business. I don't have a 9 to 5. I run a company. It's tough getting clients these days because I feel I'm in between. I want to do the LinkedIn brand strategy. I want to do that. So helping people build their brand, build personal brands. I feel I'm doing that simultaneously, but I want to be, when I think of myself, like in the next year to 5 years, I want to see myself as a person on stage speaking about my own framework, speaking about my story that led me from the ground up, that brought me where I am. Like, my story is so strong and your story is so strong. I want to be speaking about that. I want to be influencing people. I want to have a fashion brand. Like, I want to bring out my own clothes. I did go to fashion school. You know how many people would want to have a brand? I want to know how to sew. You know how many people would want to be able to make a hat like this that I literally made in an hour? Like, come on. I want to do everything. Like, before the grave, I want to do it all. So these are my dreams. Just being on stages, being on podcasts, writing books, having a fashion line, collaborating with people, meeting new people, traveling to countries, airplane in, airplane out. That's the life I want to live. And when I wake up every single day, that's the life I'm not living. And it pisses me off. And the reason I'm not living it is because I overthink. See, no pun intended, overthinking is so bad. And it's needed, it's necessary, because we overthinkers, we are strategists. I'm a brand strategist. We are strategists because we think things through. We're consultants. It's needed, it's necessary, but the negative side, it just lets us not do things. Because I believe it's either Hormozy or Gary Vee that says this. I don't remember, but one of them, I think, we're talking about doing something perfect. Like when something is perfect, it's objective, right? This mic could be perfect to you, but it might not be perfect to me. So because perfection is objective, it depends on the person looking at it, right? But when you put out things like, yeah, it's Gary. It's not Hormoz. It's Gary because he talks about putting out content. Well, they both do, but Gary speaks about putting out content more. When you put out content, it's not objective. You can measure it. You can be like, I put out 10 pieces of content today. So somebody like a Gary, his branding is off. Like it's so chaotic, but it's him, right? Another person could be like, I could never put out content like Gary because his Instagram feed doesn't look unanimous. It doesn't look like one piece. It doesn't look branded. It's just all too much going on. Which in Gary, he's putting out content, making numbers. And another person like me who would be very perfectionistic and want my feed to look perfect and my whole thing to look good would just take years not doing anything at all. So yeah, I want to get rid of that. That sucks. Really, really sucks. Okay. So where I'm at now, I'm confused. I'm seeking clarity. I just want to be clear. I feel I'm getting there, and it's a big win for me to know who I'm talking to. So if you feel this is relatable to you, please comment below. Like for real, please comment below. You might be shy, but just put a hands up. You don't even have to write text. Just put a hands up. Like, that's you. Then I know that my people are listening. If you're not my people, feel free to be here, but I want to find my people. I want to find overthinkers. Rebuilding, that's where I'm at right now. I'm trying to rebuild in a good direction, focusing and downing down on the true me. So I'll be posting more on Instagram, be posting more on YouTube. I know now it's once a week. I said I was going to do it every day, but I've just been being a perfectionist because I told myself I would not edit, and then I ended up editing. But I'm getting rid of that. So this video is just going up. Like I'm just gonna make a thumbnail and just gonna put it up and see what happens, so that I can put out content. Like Gary would say, quick, not perfect. I am unhappy with my life. I can say that out loud. I'm really unhappy because it's not the life I want to live. I really want to live a life where I just mentioned, I told you what I want, like seriously. And comment below, tell me what you want. Like, tell me the life you want to live. Because if you don't know the life you want to live, you cannot get up and do it. It's like sailing in a boat without GPS or even a sail. So think about the life you want to live and start living it. And that's what I'm going to be doing from now on. So how will I do that? Wait, let's talk about my fears. And not only my fears, but the fears of the overthinkers. I'll never be known. That's one of my fear. I've always, I played ball. I wanted to be an NBA player. I wanted to play in the league or at least pro in Europe. I could, but of course, cult happened. I couldn't do anything about that. So my fear, the fear to be known, yes, to be known. I fear that I'm too late. I'm too old for this social media thing. I see people winning left and right, but they're in their 20s. I fear I'm not. I do, Gary would say, no, you're never too old. You're still a baby. Yes, but he says that, but that's not the way I feel. I feel I'm wasting time. Like I'm wasting time in my life. I feel like I'm putting in so much work, and I will be putting in more work. And then am I living or not? Am I giving up all of this thing just for a dream that might not come? People laugh at me. That's not so much of my fear, but I do know that overthinkers do have that. I read LinkedIn. People feel that, they'll be judged by their peers. I luckily do not care about my peers or care about people in general. That is why perfectionistic and overthinking is so weird for me, because I really do not care so much how I show up. I could show up in my drawers for all that matter, and I really would not care. Um, I'll I'll look arrogant. That might be a thing that people think like, oh, he's doing this. He's arrogant. That could be something. I wrote it down because it's possible, but it's also possible for you watching this. This one, 100%, my family deserves more. I am doing this to make money. Like, I want to be known. I want to be wealthy. I want to break the generational curse of having $0. My people, if you look like me, melanin, you melanin people, you black people, we have so much to give. And, we've been held back so many times, so often. And people with less melanin, you won't understand. Like we always say, you don't understand. And I don't want to pull the race card, but it does influence. So I know my family deserves more. I want to break the generational curse. I want to have generational wealth. I want my family, my kids, kids, the kids of my kids. I want them to be blessed. I want them to not have to worry about anything in life and succeed, not living the life I lived. And another fear is thinking maybe I think I'm special, but I'm not special after all. And I don't want to believe that. I believe I'm very special. And I believe you're very special. I believe we all have something to give. The way I see humanity or people in general is like we're all paint, and there's a masterpiece being made, and we all are just one color that needs to be put to that. And our color is our identity, our personality, the thing that we have to give. And that's the reason when we all start copying each other, and I've been doing that, like, just trying to be stiff. That is why I changed my direction. Like I just showed you the mess. Like normally you're on this side watching me, with the lights and everything all professional. I was like, oh, screw that. I just showed you the mess, like behind me. That's where I work. Like that's where I am 24/7. Oh, oops. That's where I am 24/7. I might be sewing. I might be doing anything, just kicking it, watching some TV even, because that's real. And I believe, really wholeheartedly believe, when we are ourselves fully, we won't care about what other people think, and our identity, that will be a beautiful color for that masterpiece that's being painted. That is something that I 100% believe. Okay. So I told you my goal, speaking on stages. I've said it many times, writing books, podcasts, just doing amazing things. I plan to get there by doing this, literally this, posting content as much as I can, speaking to you, the overthinker, as much as I can, being known for one thing within the industry that people want to hear about, while doing the things that I love, showing up as the complete whole me. That's what I think will get me to win, and that's what I think will get you to win. So if you're watching this, you're an overthinker and you want to do something, even I've heard last week a guy was telling me, I like this, I like that, I like this, and I like that. How do I do that one thing? No, don't do it all. Experiment, do it all. And your people will tell you what they want to see, what they want to hear, and you'll be known for the thing that you should be known for. That's it. Don't try to change for anyone. So that is what I 100% want to do. So putting out videos like this and talking to you specifically, I hope today you, the overthinker, heard this message. If from this whole conversation, I want you to take this one thing. I am so thankful that you are here because you're a person first. If you're building, you're overthinking, build the person first. Show all of you. Show the complete you. Okay, the complete you. That's first. When you show the complete you, we'll fall in love with who you are and everything, all the aspects of you in life. Okay, so thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button so that we can get up, we can reach more. We can reach more overthinkers. We can reach more people like you and I. We can have a good and nice community going on here. Don't forget to like, Don't forget to comment. That's the most important thing, because comment, let me know if we're on the same page. Let me know. I can't wait to see you in the next videos. Like I said, once a week for now, but I'm gonna try to bump these up, as I'm not going to be editing. It's just gonna come out as it is. All right, I appreciate you. Signing off. I'm KJ, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.